Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome back to the GRETT show. It's a great day to be a Barca fan. Barca just beat Athletic Club 2-1, second match of the season, 2 matches, 2 wins. It's a great start to the season. So we got to discuss the good and bad, what we picked up from on this match. We also got to discuss the Dani Olmo registration, when we can expect him to start playing, what we can expect from him when he does play, and then the Federico Chiesa transfer, everything that's going on with this, plus more. But before we jump in, everyone, if you guys haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and everyone, I appreciate you for helping me out, supporting the channel. We're going to grow this into a big football community, and I appreciate every single one of you for your support and being a part of this community. But let's jump in and discuss Barcelona versus Athletic Club and then these other few pieces of news. So I'll be completely honest, I know it's the second match of the season. I'm excited because I really didn't get to watch the first match. I was at a wedding and the wedding started the same time that the match started, so I really couldn't watch. So for me, this was like the first match of the season. And from what I saw, there was so much good. This is still, we looked good with Ferran Torres starting, Rafinha playing as cam, Pedri and Marc Bernal playing as the holding midfielders, Cabarsi, Inigo Martinez as center backs, Balde coming off an injury from last season and surgery starting as the left back. And they still looked really good. I think this just goes to show how altering tactics, implementing the right style of play and the right manager can do a lot of good for the club, even with a squad like this in an aging Lewandowski. What I took from this match, first and foremost, is I think Lewandowski could be back. I think we could get 20 to 25 goals from him just in La Liga this season. 2 matches, 3 goals, and to be completely honest, I think he could have scored at least one more goal today. He could have had 2. The header, the volley, the keeper made a great save, and then there was a time when he got the ball, could have passed back to Ferran Torres, he went for goal, whatever, keeper made a save. He created a lot of opportunities, and to be completely honest, that's all we want. Get involved in the play and score. And he's been able to do that. So from my point of view in the criticism, I'm not going to say anything because he's scoring and he's getting involved in the play more than he did last season. So I think Flick and Lewandowski is going to be huge to Barcelona's success. I foresaw Lewandowski playing well this season because Flick is here. They played together before. They know how to complement each other. So I'm expecting a great season from Lewandowski. Starboy, I mean, what can we say? We're just so happy and lucky that he's here. He's incredible. You can even tell from Lamine Yamal, he already looks more confident and comfortable than he did at the end of last season. He's stronger. He looks a little faster. And he's beating guys down the line. He's taking guys on more. It seems like he's I don't even know what to say. The goal he had, yeah, there was a slight deflection. Even if the defender's not there, it was going in the back of the net. It was a great shot, great for his confidence, and it's a great start to the season. I think he had an assist last match and then a goal today. We can't ask for anything else. I'm happy for him, and I'm expecting a fantastic season from him too. Obviously, Ferran Torres, we know what has to happen there. Rafinha starting as a cam is very worrisome, but you take what you can get. And, I think once Dani Olmo is here, he'll probably take that role. If Chiesa comes, he's going to play he'll play on the left. So I think things will go back to normal a little more. But for what this lineup looked like, I'm extremely happy with the result. Was it perfect? No. Cabarsi made that mistake, which resulted in the penalty kick. Yeah, it was a little unlucky, but I think stuff like that kind of comes with his age and his inexperience. So I think we're going to have to monitor that. And I think Araujo is able to kind of maybe mitigate some of that when he plays because of his experience. But, I think the defense might be the weakest spot right now with Balde. I think he's going to take a little bit of time to get back into his normal form after coming off that surgery from last season. Inigo Martinez, I don't think is the right fit. Looks like Christensen's going to be out for over a month, which that's a huge loss in my opinion. There were talks where they actually wanted to sell Christensen, which I'm completely against because he can play as a holding midfielder. He's a decent defender. I would rather have him start than Inigo Martinez. If anything, I'd get rid of Inigo Martinez. So they better keep Christensen, but I think the injury sucks. Overall, I'm happy with the result. Pedri and Bernal, I think they were pretty good as the holding midfielders. I was kind of distracted for a lot of the match because I was trying to set up live stream and make sure there wasn't lag, and I was researching and Googling all this different stuff because it was kind of laggy. So I missed some of the nuances during the match, but I thought it was a good start to the season. I'm happy for it. Let me know what you guys think down below. So the Dani Olmo registration is close. course, I think a lot of this depends on the Nike deal, which was supposed to close and it just got delayed. The offer is $90 million per season and $150 million sign-on bonus. That's huge, and I think that gets them back to the 1-to-1 rule. And they should be good registering players, and if they want to sign maybe another player, they should be fine once this takes place. So hopefully that happens soon. Dani Olmo in the squad, I think, is going to do wonders, to be completely honest. I was pretty hurt that Gundogan left, and it's crazy that he left literally like 2 days ago and he already played his first match with Man City earlier. And depending on when I post this video, this could have been yesterday or this could be today, but Gundogan already played for City, and Dani Olmo, who was signed a few weeks ago, is not even registered. So that just shows how ridiculous of a situation this is for the club. But nonetheless, I think Dani Olmo will be extremely beneficial and impactful. And I do see him playing a lot in this cam role now that Gundogan is gone. So he's going to link up extremely well with Lewandowski, and it's going to be awesome to see. Now, the Chiesa deal is interesting. It looks like Barca asked him to reduce his salary. And to be completely honest, for a player of that status, honestly, he is a very good player. $4 million for a salary is crazy when you have players like Frankie and Lewandowski making well over 20. That's crazy to me. I don't understand. I mean, that's like 80,000 euros per week, essentially, maybe even a little less. I would assume with a player of his caliber would be at least like 150,000 euros, because there's players in the Barca squad making way more than that really aren't that great. So I don't know why he'd want to take a pay cut, but if you get a chance to play for Barcelona, I think it's kind of hard to turn it down. And I'm for the signing if they can make it happen, because they're not signing Leal. There's no way that's going to happen. They can't afford it. I think Chiesa is a pretty good signing because it still leaves the door open to sign another player next season if you want, because a low salary, if you're signing him for only 10 to 15 million, that's not a huge amount of money. So I think you could still go after another player like Nico Williams if you wanted next year, even if you signed Chiesa. And I think he brings a lot to the squad too. Maybe he doesn't start every match, but he gives you good minutes coming off the bench. And Barca, I think one of the great things with them, yes, they have some injury problems, but their squad depth, I think, is going to be great this year. Now, last thing is Nico. I mean, after this match, why would he want to stay there? They're in the Europa League. You could see Barcelona's counterattack, how well he would fit in on that left side, linking up with Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal, Balde, Louis. I don't get it. Maybe this was a wake-up call. Maybe this will, maybe this will change something. Personally, I don't think so. I think he's going to stay there for the rest of the season. Who knows what happens next season, but I wish he joined Barcelona, and I'm just glad that Barca was able to win this match, because just imagine the headlines. I mean, Athletic Club and Nico Williams beat Barcelona after Barcelona desperately trying to sign Nico Williams, like something crazy. So this saved them some bad press, and I hope this is a wake-up call too for Nico. Like, dude, do you want to be on a winning team? Do you want to compete for La Liga? Do you want to compete in the Champions League? So maybe this is a wake-up call, maybe not. I'm excited for the season, guys. I think this could be a good season. I don't see why Barcelona can't compete with Real Madrid. Now, if they want to win La Liga, they got to maximize points early on in the season, because Real Madrid is going to struggle, I think, for the first month or two. Maybe not result-wise, but they're going to struggle to find their proper form. Jude Bellingham just went down with an injury. He's going to be out for at least a month, that's a big loss for Madrid, I think. He's probably their best midfielder, and they're still trying to find out how to implement and utilize Mbappe. They could drop some points, and if Barca can capitalize on that opportunity, it's going to be huge, because when you get further along in the season, Barca could have some injuries. They might lose some points. If you can capitalize early on, this could save them towards the end of the season. So this is a must for Barcelona. And again, besides Man City, who I think is the best team in the world right now, I think this team could compete with anybody. And once they make these signings, once Gavi comes back, Frankie de Jong comes back, if they sign Chiesa, there's no doubt in my mind that this is a top 4 or 5 team in the world, 100%. So thank you guys for watching this episode. Let me know your thoughts about Barcelona and their match against Athletic Club and your expectations for the rest of the season. Do you think they could compete for La Liga? How they could fare in the Champions League this season? And what players are you guys excited to see? And then what are you expecting from Dani Olmo when he joins the club? And then Federico Chiesa, do you think this is a good signing? And if they should do it, if they can make it happen? Thanks for tuning into this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys back here next time on the GRETT Show.